and good evening. So, as we left the end of the last event, Brava decided to not get onto the ships with you. He flew off on the transport with the engine for the fire spray to escort it back to your home base and install it in the fire spray transport that's back there. He is available to look into things for you should you wish. Put a message in the character discussion for him to do that. So you drop out of hyperspace. You're coming in towards Bespin. It's an immense gas giant planet in the anode sector, which is a fairly desolate sector of the galaxy. Bespin itself has 2 moons. It's a gaseous mass. It has a thin, habitable atmosphere around a source of a very rare and costly Tybinia gas. The stuff that you're shipping in is used to help stabilize the gas to transport it. There is no habitable land on the planet. However, there is racing above the surface of the gas where local things tend to enjoy taking part. A full orbit around the star takes 14 years. However, a rotation of the planet takes 12 hours. And viewed from the upper levels of the breathable gas layer at Cloud City, where you're going, a sunset would last for 2 hours. So you come in. Simon is flying us in. You in nicely, and 4 sentry skimmers come up and approach the 2 ships as they come in.
Okay. I'll initiate communication.
Yep.
This is the last shot with the looking for trouble, looking for docking at the Bespin mining outpost.
This is Cloud City security. We have no record of the last shot due to arrive here. Hold in this position.
Yeah. I pull up. Right. Space pull up.
Yeah.
Space pull up.
The ships. You're orbiting. You're about 50 kilometers from the docking rings around the city. You're being held in an area. As I said, there's 4 fast patrol craft escorting you around at the moment, making sure that you're not breaching. Right. So, just to let you know, Simon, you've been, as you've come out of hyperspace, you've come in towards the planet, towards Cloud City. You're accosted by 4 skimmers that have come zipping up out of the clouds. Jamie's just tried talking to them.
Okay, sorry, I would have said this if I had ran off, but during hyperspace, we would have all had a conversation. Yeah.
Just a quick
are you listening, guys? Right.
Yeah.
So, on Bespin, I am known as Trajan Tsar. Okay. Now, there would have been a long rambling conversation about this, about why I'm called Trajan Tsar and not Eli Ford. No. Right. Trajan Tsar is one of my aliases. Right. This is not a massive surprise to most of you. Right. And he's a long-term character, which my guy plays. Right. And I would have asked you very nicely to play along with the bloody game. Okay? Because Trajan Tsar gets us into places where I can't get us into normally. All right? Jamie knows all about this because I was Trajan Tsar last time we came back and we were at the swoop bike races when the droid lost himself. All right? But basically, Trajan Tsar, he's independently wealthy waster. Rumours of links to some royal family somewhere. I won't confirm them or deny them, right? Which adds to the mystery. And there's also some scandalous reason why I'm not on my home planet. Now, there are actually rumours that I paid to get started when I first managed to get to Bespin, right? It was part of a long con, right? And it's just grown from there. So basically, this Trajan Tsar is a bit of a fucking made in Chelsea waster, right? And the question I'd be asking you lot is, you would basically be my entourage, right? Slash babysitters.
Aren't we
That's fine, but
already?
you got to do the accent for the whole game.
As long as
Yeah.
we're not changing your diapers as well.
Particularly Chaz, the role that he would be getting is the kind of major domo that's sent along to prevent me from getting in too much trouble.
Too much trouble. Yeah.
Right. But he's in that senior retainer kind of role where he can't really say no to me, but he can say no to me because you know what I mean.
I'm sure your good self would prefer to take part in this activity.
Yes, right. Yeah. Actually, you don't want to do that. Yeah, actually, that's a great idea. Maybe another time.
Yes. Yeah.
Right, so that actually plays in a little bit to what's just happened. So Jamie's contacted the security patrol as they've come up,
And obviously, security for Anne-Marie and
yes,
Chris and Jamie.
yes, he's contacted the security skimmers that have come up, and they have been rather abrupt with him when he's identified his ship as the last shot, and the looking for trouble. They've just gone, wait here, we weren't expecting you, basically.
Yeah.
This is where somebody else could come in with maybe a name.
Hi. Honestly, I'm not even talking to them. I'm just talking to Jamie.
Yeah.
Right, and they can hear the thing. What's the problem this time?
Oh, they have no record that we're going to be here.
Who is it? Who's flying?
You're
Hello?
fine.
Can you hear me?
A name,
Hello?
please, sir.
Speak up. What's your name?
This is Officer Zilzin of Cloud City Security. Identify yourself.
Zilvin. You work for random name of security guy which I've partied with Al.
Bonden
Flag
Farr.
advance.
You've partied with Bonden Farr before, and
Bonden Farr.
Yeah.
Did Commander Farr not tell you that I was coming back?
Who are you, sir? To know Commander Farr.
I'm terribly sorry, Trajan. Obviously, there's a mistake on the on behalf of the security services here. We'll see if we can get this sorted out for you immediately.
Yes. Okay, fine. I'm going back for a drink. Talk this out, please.
You hit. There's a cutout as if the security bloke's talking to back at the base.
Yeah.
And it cuts back in. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Trajan. Yeah,
Mr. Czar.
Mr. Czar. Sorry.
Protocol, sir. Protocol.
Bonden has cleared you for landing. You have pads 17 and 18. They're adjacent to each other with your own private access to the two pads. There's no charge at this time for your landing.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you. Somebody put this bloody thing on the ground. I'm sorry, they cut zone.
Yeah. So the four security skimmers zip off back towards Cloud City, leaving you free to approach and to dock. As you're coming in, your communications board lights up again. It's the local trade factor Zemo, and he says, "I'll be waiting for you at the dock." Seems to have a bit of a delay here.
Look, I know there was a misunderstanding last time, but I am good for it.
No, you're the delivery you're making. You're
Pardon?
late. You
Oh,
were
okay.
supposed to be here 2 days ago.
We're here now.
Supply and demand and all that. We're just upping the demand before we supply.
Right,
17 and 18. Can you get your guys to come and pick it up from there?
yes, we'll be there. But he cuts off, and you come into land. It's relatively easy to land where you are. They're upper tier docking facilities that you've been given. They're not the,
Yeah.
the last time you came here, you docked the ship at commercial docking, which is a bit lower down in less breathable atmosphere. These ones are quite nice. They look in through the access to the space station. There appears to be some private quarters that you can use, should you wish to.
Okay, so
To be fair,
is everybody ready? Right, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go shopping, right? And everybody's getting bought clothes.
Oh, I just got some new clothes.
From a good hairdresser.
I have a
Or
look.
perm. Shut
sir.
up.
Right, so as you're coming out of the ship, your ramp comes down, and Zemo, the trade factor, is waiting for you there. Hello. Right, 50,000.
Yes. God, I forget your character's name, just
We're
Marcus.
It's on the screen.
Shut up.
We're reducing it to 50,000 because you were late.
I'm
Mate.
sorry, sir. That doesn't sound acceptable at all. The time frame we were given, we are perfectly within our the allotted time for this transaction. Negotiation.
Negotiation.
Assist. Assist.
Mhm.
Uh,
In fact, I think we are so far within our time frame that
Bonus is called for, I believe.
that and your current insult claiming that we are late would require a compensation for such a.
I'm presuming we have a looming Wookiee at this point.
Yes.
And a bounty hunter floating in the background.
No,
Damn it.
he brings up the delivery contract that you signed to get the stuff loaded back at your last port, and it clearly states in the bottom the date, which was 2 days ago, that you should have delivered the minerals.
See, I'm not
Does the
accepting this
Wookiee
because
need to take a step forward?
With a bit
yeah.
of intimidation.
vague wavy hand
Want to
movement
tell
from
you
me.
good.
No.
Forward, not pummeling.
All of us anyway, pegs it.
Some whispering between me and Marcus because Marcus is going to scuttle over and look like he's apologising.
Yes, yeah, I'll look slightly obsequious towards.
Just take the fucking money.
Yes, sir. Backing away slightly, and yes, the Tsar would graciously accepts your offer of 50,000, and between you and me, doesn't apologise.
Sits there looking hungover and somewhat oh god, new romantic Wuthering Heights, fucking too handsome for his own good, fucking waste of space in the corner.
Typical from this type. There's been rumours about him. The last one I heard was that he had an affair. That's why he can't go back to his home world, because the affair was with the Hut.
Looking slightly conspiratorially around, the kind of the sort of conspiratorial you'd find in an American TV sitcom, and kind of, I wouldn't wish to comment if you know what I mean. Wink, wink. Yeah.
Ooh, okay. Well, I will have the droids clap his hands, and a horde of droids start pouring out of 2 service ducts. The droids will unload the cargo. Thank you very much. Feel free
No.
to use the facilities. I'm sure Mr. Czar knows where everything is here. Unfortunately, Mr. Calrissian is not here at the moment. There has been a call for his presence on the world of Anshak, to the sum of some millions, I believe.
I should convey this information along
Yeah,
to Trajan's Tsar.
the casino is open. The fighting pit is open and always looking for challengers. There are no races planned for the next week. The gas cloud levels are showing a high density of the local populace, shall we say? And
Understood.
it wouldn't be fair to feed them too much.
I understand completely. I shall turn back to Trajan as looking obsequious again and whispering in his ear. You know.
Yeah. So the trade factor puddles off back through a servant's access, not the main door that you're going to be able to use. There are 2 security droids by the door. They appear to have your token cards to access the area that you've been given. They're waiting for you to approach them.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we don't. Right. Question about Cloud City: is it really a driving place, or does it
It's more of a walking around the place. You're not.
walking around a mass transit place?
Yes. If you need to, yeah, it's about 5 kilometers across the whole thing. You're in the upper regions. You're looking from your residence where you've been set up. You're looking about a 200-meter walk to the casinos, maybe
Yeah.
500 meters to the fighting pens. You're central. You're very located where you need to be.
That's where the landing pad is. Yeah.
Yes, should you wish to go to the industrial levels, you'd have to travel down a fair distance. And
Right. Okay. Okay. Options for places to go, please.
options. Well, there is the boutique markets, of course.
Yeah.
There is a bounty hunter facility, as always, and these type of places. There is the
I wouldn't
security.
mind going to have a nose, get some bounties.
Yeah, we'll pop to the Oka office.
There's a security. There's the security area. There's your personal quarters. There are 2 high-end cantinas.
Yeah.
And a separate casino area.
Okay.
I mean, Larrick, would you be up for punching some people in the face for money?
Oh yes, there's also the fighting pits where you can go and enter yourself into combat.
Right.
They're going to be pulverized, poor things.
Yeah, I have done some
If we were going
upgrades.
to the fighting pits, if we were going to
Let
the fighting
the Wookiee
pits,
win.
we'd go and I would be entering you. Yeah. Right.
It's the place where you having a sponsor is better for you, and there is substantial sums can be won at the fighting pits as well.
The whole point of the Trajan character is that people think he's a soft touch, right? And a bit too much money, not enough sense, and it's good to get good odds.
Yeah.
Which is kind of and it basically I've been using him to harvest information and low level betting and winning stuff like that. Right. It's broke. They've used him in the past to sell information to other criminal organizations. Right. Yeah. So basically doing everything I can do to not risk the cover of the character. So no direct action stuff, more of the long con game.
Okay, so when you go up, I would take it you approach the droids. They hand over your cards.
Yeah.
You swipe yourselves through. You go to your sumptuous apartments that you've been provided with.
Yeah.
You know, there's no mention of how long you're going to stay. You know.
No. Oh God, no.
Yeah. When you're there, there's a hollow screen in the corner flickering up the local news. And
Yeah.
this week, the betting in the casino is subsidized by Jabba the Hutt.
Jabba the Hutt.
So he's
Fabulous.
obviously spending money here at the moment, or has got people in the vicinity. Or
that 50,000. That 50,000. Marcus and I will discuss that later. But that's gone in my pocket for the moment.
It'll currently be on Marcus's character.
Yeah.
Because he's the one that collected. He's acting as your major domo, so you can sort that out later.
Yeah. So we're going to go shopping, guys. Because what I'm going to do is we are not appropriately dressed currently to pull the character off. People would raise eyebrows about how we're dressed.
Right. You have options.
Yeah.
You can remote shop from your suite and have things delivered to you for a premium.
Yeah.
Or you can go to the actual shop yourselves.
I would suggest remote shopping. Right. Everyone agree with that? Or do you want to go to the shop?
I wouldn't mind having a
Don't know if the press is going to be too big for my bum or not.
Okay,
It's
no, okay,
off to
fine.
a
Let's
shipyard anyway.
let's go to the shop. Okay, so Jamie's always going to be within about 2 feet of me, right?
I don't see me not being in my usual attire.
Yeah, no,
That-
right. Whatever
to be
you're
fair,
in, it's going to look nicer.
To be
I
honest,
can buff it.
to be honest,
No.
you've had enough time in hyperspace. You knew where you were going. Jamie would have cleaned his armor for this.
Yes.
His armor's a sort of polished white. It looks fairly well. It looks damn professional, to be honest. What Jamie looks like at the moment.
Remember, guys.
I'll just so you know, I'm carrying the stripped down rifle and the shotgun strapped across the back. I should be able to do that within my encumbrance.
I am not carrying my heavy blaster pistol.
2 seconds. I'll just sort out Jamie's first. So you're carrying. Oh, hang on a sec.
Can I get away with my vibro sword?
Yes, easily.
Yeah.
It's a bit of an upper class weapon, you see.
Yeah.
So you're taking you're leaving the heavy blaster rifle at home.
Leave the rotator cannon behind for this one. I don't think it suits the look.
Yes, easily done within your encumbrance. You are currently encumbered of 5 of 13.
Sweet.
Down.
Character next was Simon.
Yeah.
You said you're not carrying your heavy blaster.
I'm not carrying the heavy blaster. I am carrying my holdout pistol, and I'm sporting the
vibro sword that you've got. Is you have a vibro sword and a vibro knife. So
yeah. I have the vibro knife. The vibro knife's in a boot, and the holdout blaster's in a is the holdout blaster.
yeah, and then you've got your So are you taking your vibro sword?
Yeah, I'm taking a vibro sword, which has had like paste gems and stuff glued to it to make it look fancy.
Yeah, well, it's also got a monomolecular edge.
Yeah.
The roles for the person that did your engineering were very good for that. So,
Yeah.
next, we will go for Standro.
Most of
I'm guessing I better leave my my blaster rifle.
You're going to leave your blaster
What would
rifle.
you
You're going to have.
You're
You can take it with you if should you wish.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd leave you with a combat knife and a vibro knife and some frag grenades.
No, take the.
Yeah, probably take your blaster rifle.
But everyone's making a bit of an effort here.
Yes, you can get away
Yeah,
with that rifle.
I'll take my rifle and the vibro sword. The sword I got.
Maybe, leave the grenades behind.
Yeah, you've got your knife and your sword, leaving the grenades. Okay, that's that.
Okay.
What is the Wookiee carrying?
Marcus? Marcus, you have a holdout blaster as well, which you could keep concealed.
Yes.
You've got your vibro sword. Are you taking your blaster pistol as well, or leaving it?
You guys are obviously armed because you're obviously my security.
Yeah, if I'm playing the Major Domo, I doubt I would have a blaster pistol. The vibro sword, yes, but I will have the holdout blaster concealed.
Okay, holdout blaster concealed. You're carrying your vibro sword.
Yeah.
No worries.
I rarely shoot anything.
Something swanky. Something swanky like bloody Padme's pistol.
Yes. And Lauric.
That thing had a massive kick for the size of pistol it was.
So, shock gloves.
Yeah, I'm not going to get rid of my axe because I like my axe.
It's strapped across your back in a really sort of.
Yeah, but I'll leave the bowcaster behind because I don't want to look too scary and powerful.
No, that's the whole point. That's the whole point.
You also have a vibro sword you could strap on yourself as well as an extra weapon, should you wish.
I carry my axe. I mean, that's pretty much going to cut anything in 3 at this point.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. Well, just for a bit of ostentatious flair for Trajan Tsar, you've got your sword. You've got your axe's sword crossed over your back. So there's a sword hilt coming from one side and the axe coming from the other.
You got the full
That's
Wookiee
cool.
warrior look going on.
Yeah.
But can I just say, I don't care how fancy we were going to look, I'm not putting ribbons in my hair because it took me bloody weeks to get them out last time.
only because you
So
did.
you've got no idea how long we spent brushing you to make you look shiny just for this.
And
I'm
then
so glad I'm on my own ship.
So you come down to the shopping area. There's a high-end blaster shop. There is an
Yeah.
antiquities shop, and there is a clothing shop. The clothing selling the latest in fashionable designs of clothing and jackets and things.
Right.
They're all classed as light clothing, effectively what they're
Okay.
selling.
We would. I would like to go, and bring this a conversation we would have surreptitiously. I would like to go to the clothing shop first because it fits the character, and then after that we will en masse wander around the other shops, and I would look bored and disinterested while you lot shop for me. Yeah.
Okay, so in the clothing shop, as I say, it is right. So you're looking 100 credits for a new Flash pilot's jacket, or
Yeah.
there's 200. There's like a big Western sou'wester style coat with a double-breasted top, fold-over arm pieces that have got gold trim round, and it's like red top with a white base in the bottom, and that's 200 credits.
If it's bang on trend, that's exactly the sort of thing he'd buy.
Yes, I mean, if you were to look at your character picture,
Yeah, that.
it looks kind of like the coat he's wearing, but it's red shoulders and then white underneath with a gold inner trim. It looks very
Yeah.
swanky. So 200.
Yeah. Yeah.
You buying that? Okay, so minus
Yeah.
credits from Simon, and give him in his notes a swanky duster coat.
And I'm gonna give Marcus the eye and say something derisive like, tidy yourself up. I know we haven't been in civilization for a while, but
I
Go
shall
on.
have a look for something along the lines of the political kind of
There is,
feel.
well, they have some tidy again jacket and trouser combos. There are some rather swish greeny grey. It's almost a color changing fabric style robe.
I think a robe would be outstanding. Don't you think, Tsar?
Maybe just a bit breezy.
Okay,
I mean,
who's this?
I
Who's
was
this
thinking
by?
a bit.
Who's this by? He says to the shopkeeper.
Yes, yeah.
Who's this by?
The robe is by Vermilion, of course. Vermilion, of
Oh,
course.
Vermilion. This season's.
This
I
season,
might have touched a bit.
it has just arrived in. We only have
Okay.
3 of them. They're 150 credits each.
Okay, charge it to my account.
That's very kind. Looking and bowing slightly obsequiously again, playing to the role for all it's worth.
Yeah.
And Marcus Ramirez gets some swanky greeny grey robe.
Iridescent green.
Iridescent
Yeah.
green.
Guys, this is me dressing my toys as well. So that's how it comes across as. So get yourselves dolled up as well on my dollar.
There is a Wookiee harness made from gold
Wookiee.
and Durasteel.
I don't
It's
know why,
much
but
is
this
that?
just sounds like it's just going to be fetish.
It's if you think it's the like the ammo belt, but each little canister on it is gold detailed and made of Durasteel, and then there's like a big gold shoulder plate over the side of it as well.
That's a
That-
bit swanky, isn't it?
That's
I've got to look
300.
perfect for Simon.
That's another 300 credits.
I'm just gonna drink coffee and look hungover, and I'm just gonna.
I shall handle the transactions.
Okay.
Not even negotiating for this because it's not the place to negotiate.
Okay,
Oh God, no! We didn't even ask the price half the time.
I'm floating semi-close to Simon, just looking really bored.
Yes.
They will take it off Chaz then with the 300 off there.
Yeah.
And the final one is Sandro.
You're getting a new wig.
Gold and black, golden Durasteel shoulder harness.
Very nice.
Mm.
Mhm.
Did-
So there is some very nice lines of padded leather armor.
Yeah.
With discreet extra plating inside of them. That it makes you look like you're wearing a biker jacket, but it's actually a
Old.
Do be a good man and just make it happen. Thank you. Handing over my credit chip.
Okay.
As you can see, and whispering slightly conspiratorially again, the Trajan Tsar, you know, he likes to shop, but doesn't like to know the details.
Right. So what I'm doing, I'm classing that as it's a second set of armored clothing for Sandro.
Nice.
Yeah, leather look. It
Yeah,
looks like biker's leather, but it's again it's
It's that colour.
matching matching the colours. The shopkeeper's giving you the ones matching the colours of Tsar's equipment, that his new cut. So it's red shoulders and arms with a white body piece in it and a red streak down the centre of the spine of the back. It's not something you'd normally wear, and you wouldn't be able to hide very well wearing it in the jungle. But in a
swap
in a
out with
civilized,
me.
Al,
It feels fancy.
Al, just very quickly, glancing around, is there any robes along the lines of something like Marcus from Babylon 5?
that's pretty much the style of what you've bought already.
Just iridescent green.
In
Cool.
an iridescent greeny grey sort of
All
colour.
right. Okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah.
So, yes, the vendor in the clothes shop looks very happy with the fact that he's managed to get everybody out. He looks towards Osaka. Says, "I do have a rather fetching cape that would go with your armor in a red and white."
You tell him to fuck off, by the way. That was over the private comms line.
Yeah, you can go fuck yourself.
Yes, certainly, sir. Certainly.
Mine's
Certainly.
immensely amusing.
Yes.
Yes, do be a good man and fuck off and just give us our clothes.
Should you wish to change, there is the changing facilities here, or I can have the items delivered to your quarters.
No. I'm gonna go and get changed now because I'm gonna complain about the fit.
I once
When you
I look at our guards and you know indicate you look after the area while I go and change in the cubicle next to Traden Tsar. I'm going to have to keep saying the name so I don't say Eli Ford.
Yeah, okay.
Let's not do that, guys. That would be a bad thing.
That would be a bad thing.
right, so
I think I'm back to
this,
Simon, and that's as far as
the
it's gone today.
fit of the clothing is absolutely immaculate. This person knows exactly how to get his droids to tailor things very quickly.
I step out of the cubicle and or the changing area and just ask Trajan if he's how does it fit, sir?
But I'm not going to.
Very good, sir. Very good, sir. Shall I allow the guards to change as well?
If you rotate them through and have someone bring me a bloody coffee.
I shall certainly see what we can do. I shall ask the proprietor of this fine establishment. Saying that quite loudly.
Of course. Here he comes bustling up with a tray. Shall I take it in? It's Clatchin special brew.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
One of you would immediately come over and drink it first.
I was about to say, do we have to test that it's poison?
Yeah. That's the sort of game we're playing here.
Okay,
Fine, I'll do it. I'm the biggest.
Fair one.
It isn't poisoned, and the shopkeeper is suitably intimidated by a giant Wookiee coming over and snatching a mug of coffee off them.
Holding a tiny espresso cup.
Tiny little espresso cup.
While trying not to get coffee in its mouth.
there's no poison in it. It's a very, very good coffee. What's been
Remember,
I
guys,
accidentally swallowed the mug.
crunchy.
Ah,
God.
I get a motion
His
and
eyes,
full
his
of
eyes
Wookiee to
peel
pour me
wider back as he watches the Wookiee crunch the glass.
What,
swallow
like
it out.
eating like the Grinch?
Yeah.
Can I suggest you get changed, good fellows and lady?
Right.
Yes, come on. Appearances now. Appearances it now. We don't want our good man to get upset with us.
Yeah, I'm busy ignoring this and playing with my communicator. And you can hear things like, "Yes, darling, of course, we'll be over there." "Baby, yes." Look, many things just got in. Kisses. That sort of conversation is happening to various people. Right.
You on your communicator, Simon, a message comes up from Ginny and Janny, the Twi'lek twins. "We know you're back."
What did you do?
Oh shit.
Am I going to have to deal with this?
No.
We've got a Twi'lek that can help out there.
This is one of those Jack Sparrow moments where he gets slapped and goes, "I probably deserve that."
I know I didn't deserve that. I deserve that one though.
I'm going to respond with, of course, darlings. I'll be able to see you later on.
You just get a voice message going, and then so you come out of the clothing shop. You're all in your new attire. Looking very swanky. You know, it's sort of mid
Larry,
afternoon. It's mid afternoon now. There is the general sort of hustle and bustle you'd expect around a high end shopping facility.
Somebody large and hairy is carrying some very expensive looking bags as well with our old clothes in.
Well, the shop provider has indicated he will return them to your quarters for you. If you just leave them there, they'll be cleaned and returned for you.
Right. Okay. Onwards.
Yeah, wash everything.
Come on then.
Antiquities. This way. Come on.
Where are we going then? Jazz, direct my wandering attention towards somewhere that you want to go.
Look, what do you think? Doesn't it look marvelous? I think you would enjoy perusing such an establishment.
Yeah, of course. We'll here then.
Which shop are you going to next? The
Antiquities, I think.
The antiquities shop. So you come into the antiquities shop, and there are various things on display. You know, quite a lot of it's obvious knockoffs.
Perception.
Let's have. Ooh, it's Eli doing this. Perception. 2 yellow, 1 green. We will have 2 blues because everybody's going in and they're all going to be switched on. And
definitely.
2. We'll do Eli's first, and then we'll do a separate one for Marcus afterwards. Wow. Okay. Right. You know that most of the stuff in here is trash. However, you do see a authentic item. It is a Pekian family record stick.
What?
A Kashyyykian family record stick, a Wookiee family record stick that is authentic. It has definitely come from a Wookiee family.
I shall approach the proprietor and
that's what Trajan has seen.
Oh, sorry, Trajan.
Marcus.
I'm going to look around. Let him bore me by trying to sell me everything.
One green and the 3.
That, and I'm going to walk back to it again.
3 purple and 2 of them. Yeah.
And I know what it is.
Yes, you know what it is.
Right.
They're highly illegal to try and sell without the family's permission.
Right.
Right, Marcus, you have seen something that I will tell you about in a little while.
Right, Roger. Thank you.
Perhaps
I'm
the
gonna-
Wookiee should try and find
There you
out
go.
what family.
And say that.
Yeah, would I know, or is it anything to do with any side missions for myself?
Well,
Right.
the Wookiee walked over to it. All right, I want a cool check from the Wookiee here.
Oh, God.
Oh, I haven't got me dabber in there.
Have you ever done a cool check?
2 green, 3 purple.
Ooh. Are you going to lose your shit in the shop?
Maybe. I mean, it's a
Shit.
typical thing whenever we're in town, to be fair.
Well, no.
You barely managed to keep your cool. This
You-
It's about,
belongs
to be
this,
fair, you
this
have got a
belonged to
ginger
your
Wookiee.
family.
Oh,
Imagine,
shit.
imagine kind of the Energizer Bunny not allowed to move.
Or
All of you lot.
charm,
all
or
of you-
Wookiee
Yeah.
to calm her down.
Right, so hang on a sec. Charm on Eli. Charm.
2 yellows, 1 green.
2 yellows, 1 green. 2 purple. You keep the Wookiee calm. But
You
this
are,
this,
right.
this item is definitely from your family. Or from
Right.
your tribe.
Yeah. Can I sort of give Simon and Osaka the side eye to say, like, I need to get
I've already
this?
spotted it. Right.
Deal
And I'm
with
just
it.
gonna walk over to you, and we're gonna pretend to talk to each other. You're going to deception.
Yes.
Right. I'm pretending to talk Wookiee because I can't actually talk Wookiee, can I? Right,
Yes,
and I'm just
you
gonna. Can I?
No, it's Osaka that can translate.
Just go. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to talk to Osaka and tell her to
Hang on a
translate.
sec. Here's one for you. I'll give you a go for 2 green, a purple, and a
Who's
red.
this?
Right, you are going to attempt to speak Wookiee.
Yeah.
You're either going to do this well or it's not have
What you say is absolute gobbledygook.
Yeah.
Lowrick growls a little bit at you because
And
you
now is he going to try and speak
referenced.
Wookiee?
Yes, you referenced Lowrick's mother by
Okay,
accident.
right. Calming noises and a nod
Do I
towards the
need
bloody
a
item.
cool check then?
Right.
A cool
Yes.
check, right? So, right, we're going to do this against his charm. So,
Two green for me.
yes, that.
I take a step back.
Right, you're fine. You don't smash Eli's head in. You realise what he was trying. You realise he's trying to indicate to you that he's seen the item and he's gonna sort this out.
Marcus here.
Or what we'll do, Al, is I'll just go, oh, fuck's sake, right, and get Osaka to come over and say, tell her, yes, don't worry about it. Sort me out later on with cash.
Yeah.
Calm down.
Right.
I will deal with this.
The price tag is 5,000 credits. The broker is a droid. Sir, you appear to be interested in this item. Our current value is 5,000 credits. We have the relevant paperwork to say it was handed over legally.
Can I negotiate with a droid?
Where is he? Marcus Ramirez. We'll use your computer skill. So 1 yellow, 2 green, and 3
I'll
purple.
assist.
Put a blue one in there as well.
Nice assist.
Yep.
Mm.
Yes. The price can be negotiated by 15%.
Dogs.
I'll
Look nice to the mantelpiece. Get it.
I'll hand over my credit chip.
Okay, so
My credit chip, I think, isn't it?
Well, currently all the money's on mine, so a chunk of money's on mine, so I'm just splashing out for the time being.
I'll sort cash out for you later,
Royal
Marcus.
I'm splashing out, was it?
We'll sort that out.
Yeah, done.
I'm playing a role. I am playing a role.
No. It's not drama.
Is there any way we can
He
find
charges you. He charges you 4,250. Right. This stick, when you get it, has the information that you'd be looking for on it. However, what is missing is the location where it was handed over, which means it probably wasn't taken legally. The last location noted on it is where you saw your family last.
Yeah.
So it's been taken off them fairly recently.
Okay.
You do notice there's some sand grains embedded in some of the markings on the stick as well.
Okay. So I noticed that.
We,
Do we?
can
So
we analyse those sand grains.
yeah,
at all?
we'll do. We'll collect them. We'll bag them and we'll bag them and do it. But guys, we're
on.
staying in character here.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
I'm showing a massive amount of ambivalence towards this thing. We've basically just carefully chucked it in a bag and not shown it the respect that it's
Well,
due.
I was going to tuck
Right.
it into a pocket in my robe.
Yeah.
I shall hold on to it for you, sir. And you
I've
can
no intention of
use it at
carrying
your leisure.
Right.
it.
Marcus, the other item that you spotted in here is an antique-looking cylinder.
Right, Roger. Can I go over and inspect it, please?
Yes, you can. We don't need to do any more rolls. It is the base half power cell for a lightsaber. It's missing the crystal attunement attachment section and the frequency modulation section, but it is definitely the power core for a saber.
Looking slightly disinterested in my best sort of. I'm not very good at deception, but we'll try it anyway.
I can be deceptive if you want to, but just
I'll show you
basically,
here. It's this bit.
Yeah.
convince. Basically, spend your time convincing me that I want it, because that's how we play the game.
Don't you think this would look awesome in your collection of antiquities, sir?
I have a collection of antiquities.
You do indeed. It's in the third compartment, second floor, right-hand side. You haven't been in there.
Of course.
Don't worry about it. We dust it off and make sure it's all clean and rearrange it occasionally. But don't you think this was lovely right next to that big sort of round sphere thing with the big pointy things and the red lights?
Oh yeah, that thing.
Yes. I think just set it off just nicely.
I'm gonna pick it up and look at it and obviously know fuck all about it.
Around a bit.
Yeah.
It's got a price tag of 500 credits on it.
What do you think? I mean, obviously.
I don't desperately need it, but I mean, knock the man down, and we'll maybe do something with this. Yes.
I shall see what I can do.
This is. I see you are interested in a second item. This is a relic from the Clone Wars. It was
very spiffy. I think they're quite nicely, sir.
It was found on the abandoned planet of. Oh, I can't remember the name of it.
Why are you looking at me? It's not written on my face.
It was found on the abandoned planet of Garamor 6.
Okay. Does any of that ring a bell?
It would do. It's the location you've heard of in your inquiries. It was either it could have been a Sith temple or a Jedi temple. You're not sure which, but there was a temple of some form to the Force on that planet, but it was abandoned and definitely smashed up during the Clone Wars by droid troops that they used the planet as a base because it didn't have a breathable atmosphere at the time. So being droids, it was a good place for them to be.
I would like to negotiate with the droid to reduce the price of said power core. Obviously, looking at it, inspecting it as I go.
Okay, it is a as you. Let's have a look. We'll do the negotiation first. This price can be reduced by 100 credits. So 400 credits.
Okay, hand over.
Your inspection of it. Right, hang on a sec.
I'm not sure what that would come under.
We're going to throw 3 greens.
Mechanics?
Yeah,
maybe?
mechanics. 3
To
greens.
assist you with a mechanics check.
Okay. 2 blues and
Thank you,
3 purple.
Scara.
There's a fascinating piece of tech.
That's an interesting set of dice.
Hmm.
Right, you can tell that this is a functioning power core.
Ooh.
So it could be, if you found the rest of the parts required, you could build a lightsaber from this. Again, uncertain as to the age of it still, though. However, it looks as if it's probably older than Clone War tech.
Okay,
So
excellent.
it is a very old item.
Old Republic stuff.
It has been misidentified.
Okay, excellent. Handing over credit chip, paying the droid, and
400.
placing it into to one of the pockets in the robe to
As,
to carry for the right honourable gentleman over there.
Yeah.
as you said, the rest of the stuff that's in the shop, yes, there's some nice looking pottery and things like that. They're definitely mislabeled. You know, most of it's a sham and a con, but it's what you'd expect from a place like this. It's where rich fops would go and spend a bit of cash, like you have done, and go away with basically a souvenir to say, "I bought this on Bespin," and make up a story about it themselves.
Trajan Tsar, have you seen enough in this fine establishment? Would you like to go and see one of the other places to peruse?
I was bored 10 minutes ago. Let's go.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. This way, this way, this way, and then
Right.
lead him.
Surreptitiously over our team comms, right? Going to get Sid Bravo to reassure the Wookiee that we will look into the item. Just stay in role for the moment, okay?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Very, very much.
Pass the message to me. I will pass the message along.
Right. So, you go to the very the weapons shop as it is, and here there's a selection of different models of blaster pistol and holdout blasters. There are 2 very fancy looking blaster carbines. On inspection, none of them are actually of particularly better quality than you'd expect from a standard dealer. They've had carvings done to them. They've had pins and things added where they shouldn't be. So if anything, they could actually perform worse than your standard equipment.
I'm literally looking over this stuff, and it's very much the no.
Yeah.
There is a
Sorry.
there are two items. Let's have a look. Let's have Jamie. Where is Jamie?
I'm walking Simon's character around the shop, sort of, we're just chatting in that sort of slightly upper class bollocks.
Slightly condescending manner towards me.
Right. Perception.
It's an amazing mix of respect and condescension.
1 green and 3 purple. This is as Jamie is as Ascara is looking at the weapons. Yeah, there's nothing there that really stands out to you. What you do notice is there's a weapon that you definitely know is mislabeled. It's labeled as a disruptor pistol. However, you're pretty sure it's a water pistol.
That could be very dangerous in the
It
wrong
gets the Spock eyebrow as I'm looking at it, and I just put it back.
Yeah. So as I say, this store holds no real interest on anything. They offer repair facilities for armor and equipment as well. They offer personalization services should you wish your equipment engraving or anything like that, all at ridiculously high prices. and your own mechanics could probably do a better job blindfolded by the looking at the
Yeah.
state of some of the equipment that's here.
Roger.
Boss, sir, would you? I believe we needed a. You were wishing for a new yacht, were you not?
Yacht.
A new ship.
Well, of course I want a new yacht, but Major and Painter won't stump that up.
Well, let us go have a look and see what they have in the local shipyard.
There isn't a local shipyard here.
Boss.
Yeah, there are.
Let's not have a look in the local shipyard then.
Well, scrap that.
Yes, I mean there are pleasure yachts and transport cruisers docked at the station. They're obviously owned by people that are here. You know, they may be up for gambling. There is quite a reputable casino at the Cloud City Casino. There's the
You don't need
two.
to get into
There are two
You go in there.
cantinas, as we said. There is one called the Upper Decks, which is it's more of a sort of like live music place. There's lots of jazz hands go on in there. Twi'leks of various scantily dressedness. Most probably a pair of twin Twi'leks in there. The other one is called Sunset Boulevard.
Yeah.
And it's on the outside of one of the outer shells of the city, and it has unparalleled views of the sunsets of Cloud City.
Your character, I think,
it's
would,
more of a high class. It's more of a high class dining establishment. It does have a small a couple of card tables and a chance cube gambling area in that one.
Right. Okay.
That's a sit down place. The other place is the party place, and then the casino between the two of them, which is all your standard.
Guys, does anyone else want to go and do anything else? I'm bearing in mind if I didn't go and do certain things, it's going to look suspicious.
Oh, me and Standro were going to swing past the bounty office. Other than that,
yeah, we are.
Let's go have a drink.
Right. Okay. But
I think I need something to, chill out, calm my nerves, and.
I still say, Larrick, if you're in a bad mood, let's go punch some people in the face for money.
We can definitely go punch some people in the face for money. We can definitely go punch some people in the face for money. And this is the bit where my major domo starts wincing, because it's the inevitable descent into debauchery that happens pretty much everywhere I go.
Yeah.
Right. So yes, as I said, the bounty hunter's office is near to the entrance to the fighting pit.
Right. Okay.
People that come here bounty hunting tend to do
I
a
love
bit.
Bet stakes being a girl.
There's nothing wrong with an intergender match.
Yeah.
Exactly, but it'd be even funnier if I kick their ass.
I'm just waiting for a shock club to become not
You
shocking.
can wander off to the bounty hunting pit, to the bounty hunting office, but don't go in the fighting pit without me.
Well, of course.
Right. And so we'll go to the upper deck, because I'm going to say a date.
A double date.
A double date.
Yes.
Protection.
Am I going to end up being a
Yeah, I know. I'm
third
taking
wheel?
you along.
So you proceed to the upper deck bar. You can hear the music coming from inside. You recognise the band playing. It is. Figuring Dan and the Mogul Nodes are playing away in the bar.
These guys get everywhere.
Yes, they're playing their signature song as you come in. As you come in, you're recognised by one of the serving girls. Sorry, you're recognised by one of the serving girls. Ah, Mr. Zar, your usual booth, sir. I'll get it cleared out for you immediately.
Of course, Claire, darling. It's the wrong name. It's plainly the wrong name.
Yes, she rushes off and shoos a couple of Transdosians out of a booth. They move begrudgingly. They look over and see a giant Wookiee bedecked out and realise it's probably a good idea to move. Um,
Wave at everyone, just like, hello, how are you?
she
I wish
ushers,
that
she ushers you in and puts out a round of drinks for everyone. So there's 1, 2, 5 beers are laid out on the table. There's a.
Sibrava and
Do you want your?
Sandro with us at the moment.
So Brava's gone. He's flown
Oh,
back.
Okay. Are you both with us, or have you gone to the bounty hunter office?
I mean, you're going to the bar and you got the Wookiee. We can probably let you be on your own.
Okay, so in the bar, it puts out. Have you two gone to the bar to start with, or are you going straight off to the board of the bounty hunters?
I was going to head to the bounty hunters, so I don't know what Sandro's doing.
Gonna go with Jamie's or to be fair.
Drink your beer, don't worry.
Okay, so you're in there, and the server, after she's delivered the
Yeah,
first round of
oh.
drinks, has mysteriously disappeared. She's probably
I'm
gone to
getting
find the
bullet
twins.
proof.
They were a bit of a class stripper act. That you-
Oh,
you-
for fuck's sake.
Drinking something poncy
Yeah.
by the way out.
Should I give Simon the talk now about misogyny, or wait until after he's been punched in the face by the twins?
Right, so the other two go to the
I'd
bounty
wait.
hunting office. You can, as you approach, you hear a bit of a commotion from inside.
Oh fuck! Here we go.
Just
Edit that out.
It sounds
getting
like
approach ready.
someone's arguing that they're not being paid in the right currency. My kind. We work for Beskar. The door opens.
Beskar?
And, a bloke wearing full Mandalorian armor storms out of the building past you.
Ooh.
I give him a respectful distance.
Yeah,
So,
I'm not gonna get in that man's way.
Yeah, he seemed.
Does he have a
rather
little
nif-
Yoda?
No, he doesn't have a little Yoda.
Oh no!
Oh, damn it!
Now his armor was his armor's painted blue with like a white owl sigil on it.
Right. Okay. Are you telling us this, guys?
Um,
No, I'm going to keep. Well, I'm just going to see where this plays for the moment.
yeah. So
Yeah.
you go in, and the local bounty hunter rep looks a bit sort of beaten down. Someone's punched him in the face. Definitely, he's got a black eye.
Been having a fun day, have we?
You come in, he's
It's some
muttering.
art of negotiation.
He's muttering something about Mandalorians under his breath. Hello, sirs. I don't have any current bounties on station. As in, nobody wants anybody dead here today, for a change. Yet.
Shame.
But
I'm expecting to get a contract coming from Two Twilling, so.
I might be able to deal with that.
We have standard facilities available. There is analysis. If you're tracking anyone, I can try and assist you with that. There is the data services are available at the standard fee of 50 credits per information run. What can I do for you?
Are you having a? What happened with our friends there? Gesturing to the door.
He brought in. He indicates a carbonite frozen individual. It looks like a Rhodesian. He brought in a failed gambler, shall we call him, who owed us 100,000 credits to the Lando Corporation here. He didn't want to pay and skipped out, so the bounty was placed on him. We had a little disagreement about how he was going to be paid. The contract here state we pay Imperial credits.
Of course.
We don't deal in flan. We don't deal in bloody Beskar. 100,000 credits in Beskar. It would be this big. Really?
No.
That stuff is worth more than anything else at the moment. After the sacking of Mandalore, Imperials took all of that.
Yes.
Would I know
very
anything about
impressive
Rhodesian?
armor that they wear.
Sorry, you both talked at the same time there.
So
So I was just wondering, would I know anything about this Rhodian? Like, would the name ring a bell?
It's you look at the data core. It's not a name you recognise. You know, there's billions of Rhodians in the universe. He's obviously just some schmuck of a gambler. You know, he's nothing to you, not important.
That's fine then. You can stay in there.
Yeah, but the so I say there is the offer of data inquiries on things, so you could search for things should you wish. Oscara, what were you saying?
Just speaking of it, I'm going to check the data terminal. It was the Pirate Queen, wasn't it?
Pirate Queen, yes, it was.
Yes.
Oscara, computers, 1 yellow, 1 green, and 2 purple, please.
Green, 2 purple.
1 yellow, 1 green, 2 purple.
You've got 3 greens. What are you looking for? There was something that you were supposed to be doing, and I can't remember what. I'm eating sad cherries.
Right,
Oh,
there is
okay.
a data line
Day.
on the Pirate Queen that you can purchase for 50 credits.
I'll take that.
Right, so the information you get is Pirate Queen was last known to be heading towards Tatooine to sell slaves.
Right.
He had Twi'leks, Wookiees, and Gamorreans in her hold.
Right.
Would
Good.
be better to find out.
There's the information I need.
Lara.
Is this something that Osaka is actually going to tell me? Or is he thinking it's
Of
probably
course.
safer not to?
Oh no, I'm passing this on because we're going to be speaking to our friend about going to Tatooine soon.
Yes, see, the data thread said when she passed through here last, she did spend 5 days here gambling, and lost some items that may have been placed for sale here.
Okay.
Where?
We found who's got my sister and nephew.
There's a very good chance, which means she's also got my sister as well.
Yeah,
Have
which
you-
means we finally got to the answer that we started all them years ago.
Yeah. Also means there's going to be some aggressive negotiation soon.
Right.
The sand which is come with that data stick, right? The family record is still in Marcus's pocket.
Yes.
Right. We thinking about it now. We need to get that analysed. Which could have been done at the bounty office.
Mhm.
It could do, but also you have the same
Pardon me?
facilities available to you in your private quarters and
Right,
on
okay,
board
fine.
ship.
Yeah. Okay.
So you could do it at the private quarters. Other people in the place may have access to that data. You could do it on your ship, where nobody else is going to have access to that data.
That might be the better
Then
move.
who you need to look for, Sandra?
Checking.
All right. So, Sandro, there. As you're standing there, he looks up. The broker looks up from his terminal. We've just got one come in. It's from our local beastmaster who runs the entertainment fights for the fighting pits here. He is looking. He put a contract out on several worlds, looking for some type of wildcat. He's saying he's going to double that contract if they can be brought direct to here, rather than
We've got
taking
them cats we need to get.
Yeah, haven't we got a bounty for some cats to get already?
You did pick up a bounty for some cats.
Yeah,
So
it's funny how it all comes
Yeah.
together, isn't it?
I was trying to
He's-
remember if it was the same cats. I can remember.
I can't remember the name of them. I think
Something large and very
It's Tim and
tigery.
Jay, and they're at my mum's, and they're absolute assholes.
so basically it's the contract you've picked up has been effectively renewed, where you can drop them off where you originally picked the contract up at the Black Sunrun planet, or you can bring them to Bespin for double the money.
I will take them some Vespin.
I don't know. I'm not there. Make your own decision, guys.
But you've still got to hunt them down yet, sir.
Then convince me.
Yeah, he's also offering. That he will think about buying pretty much anything from people when you bring it, if it's in decent enough health and has a fighting spirit.
You do not get to sell the Wookiee.
Or
Oh,
Ewoks.
Not
We're
selling
not
the
trading
Wookiee.
in Ewoks. I got me in trouble last time.
Ewoks are great for my melee combat, though.
To be fair, I would love one as a pet.
But you think there's numerous creatures on places like Tatooine that you could try and gather.
You're
Hmm.
not taking my nephew.
So
Don't give me that look.
I'm already sending you in. I've already
that's
decided.
the information you've managed to get from the bounties office. Back in the bar,
Yeah, I'm drinking Ponty drinks. The Wookiee's looking scary. Marcus is looking disapproving.
the two
I finished their pints for them because they went to the bounty
Yeah.
shop.
the two twins
Yep.
bounce in through the door.
I am not
You see-
moving.
you
I
see
want
them-
a full view. I've got my popcorn.
They come. They're making a beeline straight at you. Before let's have a. Is Lowrick going to interfere with anything?
No, I'm gonna watch.
Marcus?
You would want to, but you might. You're in character, remember, and you're my security.
Oh, fine.
Marcus?
I
shall
intimidate them and
nudge
stand in the
Larry.
way?
I
You're
shall
going to-
nudge Larrick slightly to kind of position herself in the way.
Right.
And
Yeah,
I
I
shall
will
step
sit
back.
next to
One yellow, 3 greens,
Yeah, I'll
One-
sit
one
next
red.
to Simon so they can't get straight
Alec,
to
you've
him.
got a
Green
request to record this for me?
yeah.
I will get the GoPro mounted on my new shiny armor. Well, harness. Yeah,
Oh,
she's
dear.
okay.
Ding ding. Right, Lowrick, you managed to block one of the twins' approach. The second one slaps Trajan right across the face, really hard. He suffers 1 strain damage from it.
I
Hi.
shall attempt not to laugh.
You're
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
doing my hardest
leaving
not
without
to wet my
telling
palms.
us.
I'm going to both of you. I'm just going to wave you off. Don't do anything.
I'll be back in a moment, Gus. Sorry.
That's for leaving without telling us. Are you,
Deception. Right, a deception test.
yellow, 1 green.
I
Green.
left a message for you, darlings. Right. Why you didn't get the message, I have no idea. I got summoned away on business.
Oh, no.
No, that's the second twin. I got your message. Slaps you really hard across the other cheek. Another strain damage. That's for sleeping with my sister without inviting me.
At this point, I am struggling not to laugh.
Deception. Deception.
2 yellow.
I
one-
thought I thought it was you I was sleeping with.
Oh, fuck.
3
Bullshit.
and 1 yet and 1 red.
Oh, you're going to get stabbed.
Just tell me at what point you want me to throw them off you, or if this is some kinky foreplay.
No, I think he's going to get stabbed.
Okay, fair enough.
No,
Just
they
let
both
me know.
they both slap you simultaneously from opposite directions. 2 more strain damage.
He's just going to die from strain damage at this rate.
I'll put
Well,
it with
you're-
classic concussion.
How many strains you got left now? Right, you're feeling a little woozy and slapped around at the moment.
Just a little.
How are you going to make this up to us?
Wow.
Name it, darlings. Name it, and your Trojans will make it happen.
Oh, no.
Right, they sort of settle down and slide into the booth, one on either side of you now.
Marcus has obviously gone to get us more drinks, and the Wookiee's looking reasonably intimidating. And I'm going to just wave the Wookiee away a little. Right. You're
No,
not
they've
providing close
picked
security.
up-
You're providing medium security now.
They have picked up on the fact that they believe that the Wookiee is female and agrees with them in some here. You know,
Does the Wookiee also slap them?
Yeah, at this point, I've kind of just gave a thumbs up to the two Twi'leks, but then I've sort of stood next to them, like, okay, I'm here if you need me.
yeah, so they feel relatively secure. One of them, what did I say the names were before?
I
Is
don't
it
think
Jenny,
you said names.
Jenny and Janny, or something like that?
Jenny, which is she's got slightly, as you've noticed, she's got slightly redder
2 seconds.
highlights in her dangly bit. She
Tit.
says, "Ooh, yes, it's lovely to see such a healthy looking Wookiee. There was some that were brought, and a couple were put into the fighting pits a couple of weeks ago by that horrible pirate queen. I'm glad she left, but she did take them all with her when she left again. They won all their fights. They made her some money back, but she'd lost so much gambling. It's lovely to
I'm
see
sort of
shiny.
dropping to this.
Right. Meaningful bloody look at the Wookiee. Right. Don't, as non-verbally as I can, don't react to that.
Yeah.
I'm sitting to the booth outside, but kind of eavesdropping on it all and thinking about how I'm going to rip the Pirates Queen's arms off.
Mm-hmm.
Is that fair? I think that's fair.
So I'm going to motion to Marcus and say, can you both give us some space? We'll motion him over and whisper in his ear. All right, loud enough for them to hear. Can you give us some space for a minute? I need to talk to these two young ladies. Not the first time this has happened. That's the kind of look you convey. But I'm also saying to quietly, so they can't hear. If you want me to do a deception check, I will do. Right, talk to her, motioning at the Wookiee. Right, calm her down.
I got you when you motioned me over.
Yeah.
The Wookiee is like, we'll do you a deception. 2 yellow, 1 green.
Do remember you can do a radio bump to get the bounty hunters back quick,
Yellow.
if needs
Yeah.
be.
And that's not necessary.
Oh.
And it's certainly
Yeah,
not
but
what.
can I give a look
Wookiee fully understands and just nods.
yeah, but I'm giving you the look to say find out as much as possible, please.
I shall step back and be discreet, but not absent.
But it's
I'm going to do the typical woman thing while I'm pissed off. I'm going to the loo.
okay.
Right.
The twins rabbit.
Don't wet your fur.
Are you two back yet, by the way?
They're not there yet. It'll take them a little bit longer. The twins now they're rabbiting on about other things that have been going on and who's sleeping with who and how that they're feeling really lucky to have you back, and they don't believe the rumors of you and Slamo the Hutt.
Platitude. Of course I wouldn't. I have you two. Blah blah blah. Platitude. Steer the conversation back towards the Wookiees, right, in a disinterested manner. So you can do a deception again if you want.
They're beguiled by you. They'll give you any information you want, really. The Pirate Queen. What we found out from the captain of her ship was that they were heading to Tatooine next. They were going to be landing at Mos Espa. Yeah, Mos Espa to go to Jabba's palace. She had she was doing basically a supply run to there, taking the Gamorreans, possibly delivering the Wookiees there, and definitely the Tweaks. We all know Jabba's fondness of our species. So
Yeah.
But they don't tend to last that long. I mean, she offered to take us there, and we declined. Most
Probably right. I've been there. It's not fun this time of year.
Yes, but I mean, they're going to the largest starport in the city. I mean, you know there is the other places there. There's Anchorhead. There's Mos Eisley. There is the smaller place where there was that debacle with that hut. What was his name? Timo.
Timo.
Yeah, Timo.
Timo.
I've no idea. I've never met the man.
Yes, I'm
How does
sure he got killed by a gallant band of rapscallions that got away with one of his lieutenant's ships. And yes, we've heard excellent stories about that group.
Oh, really?
these rebel group that it's so interesting?
But yes,
Jing, handsome, debonair, and a Wookiee.
yes,
Pretty.
they then start wittering on about different bands that have been playing and are going to be playing again soon, and
Right.
how they'd love to go and spend some money at the casino. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
We won't say no more.
Well, that was going to happen anyway.
Oh, we've heard that there's a Mandalorian who's entered himself into the fighting pit for fighting tonight. But there's also there's a Transdoshian, and there's the usual Gamorreans. You know, they go in there mob-handed 2 or 3 at a time, but they don't tend to last long against these good types. This Mandalorian, he's a bit of a legend. I hear he travels around. He
Is
works as
he?
a bounty hunter. Yes,
I am not one of your toys. I am slightly nervous.
I mean, he has.
Take entertainment for the evening. Tell me, and I shall make it happen.
Well, we would like to see his fight. He is billed to be fighting the Transdoshian Remek the Scarred, which should be a really good fight. It's a one-off, and then he's leaving, so he won't be able to fight anyone else. But there's normally some good warm-ups. There's always a few bounty hunters passing through here that'll enter themselves at last minute. Or, I mean, your Wookiee here could probably pull some arms off Gamorreans, which would make us chuckle.
Well,
Do you sponsor them to go in for things like that?
well, I don't like to brag, but they have been known to earn me the odd coin now and then.
Yes, well, I think it's they pay if you're willing to go against 4, they'll pay a good 50,000 credits for your fighter to fight 4.
I motion over to Marcus, and I say, "Darling, just allow me to find out whether she's in peak condition at the moment. We wouldn't want to." Marcus, blah 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 blah. Talk to
I shall go and talk to our good Larrick and find out what she's interested in.
Right. So the options that as you
It's
investigate
interesting.
on your data
Wanting
pad,
the other 2 to come back.
your options are you can enter a fighter to fight 1, 2, 3, or 4 Gamorreans. 4 Gamorreans pays 50,000 to the fighter and 5,000 to the sponsor. The 3 pays 30,000 and 3,000 to the sponsor. 2 pays 20,000 and 2,000 to the sponsor, and 1 pays 10,000 with 1,000 to the sponsor. There is also a spare slot to fight a Transdoshian, an unnamed Transdoshian bounty hunter, and they're offering 50-50. So whatever you put in, they'll match as a payback, as well as you getting your money back if your fighter were to win that one.
Is this a the word's gone. Is it armed or unarmed combat? Is it melee or
In the fighting pit, anything goes.
right,
Apart from blast.
apart from blast?
Yeah,
Let the Wookiee win.
melee weapons are allowed. So depending on what your fighter decides to pick, they will alter the odds on the fight.
I have conned the other 2 to come back.
Right. So the other 2 come back into the bar. They can see you with the 2 Twi'lek girls. They as they walk over, Ginny goes, "Oh, you've got more bodyguards than usual." Oh, we remember Shiny, and she strokes her hand down Ascara's armor.
Hello, Shiny.
Do you want us to call Kari over? She's still working here.
Oh, go on then.
Rhodesian. There are a few Rhodesian girls working here. If he's interested.
Darling, please stop teasing the staff.
Okay. Well, we're getting a bit bored. What are we going to do?
But I told you,
I
tell me
shall
what
look
you want to do.
disapprovingly at them all.
The-
Playing
the-
in character,
the
obviously.
casino is open. There's card games or dice games available at the moment. There's
Right.
a pair of hours until the fighting pit's open, so you've still got time to discuss and register, whilst Trajan entertains the girls at the gambling tables, I believe.
Yeah. Okay, right.
At the gambling
Guys.
tables, security isn't allowed unless they're gambling as well.
Right, okay, fine. I don't need security at the gambling tables anyway.
Yeah.
I'm safe.
Waiting
very
by the
secure area.
bar.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm under the pretense of carrying on my manifest social life via com unit. I am messaging the rest of them to ask them what they want to do.
Okay. So, Oscara and Stan. Well, we'll start with Oscara. What do you want to go for?
Let's go make some money. Let's go.
Where?
Let's go gamble on Lowrick, making us a lot of money.
Making Lowrick a lot of money. The deal is Lowrick keeps the winnings. And
It's going to be some gambling.
well, you can gamble, but
There's always side bets on the fights.
yeah.
Okay, so Standro, what's your opinion? What do you want to go and do?
We're watching, see the Wookiee fight.
You want to go and see the Wookiee fight? I take it the Wookiee wants to go and fight.
Oh wow, the Wookiee's got volunteered. I was thinking I could definitely take on 4. What do you reckon about me doing the one
I
versus one?
reckon you can do 5. I reckon you can take all 5.
Yeah, well,
Nice.
it's 2 separate fights, isn't it?
Two
I
Yeah.
separate
hope
fights.
so.
Yeah.
So we actually play some bets on the Wookiee.
So,
Am I going to have to stand by in a medical capacity?
Yes.
it would be between fights.
Yes.
Right. So we're going to need some bad guys pulling up.
Okay, well, what we'll do, Al, is we're going to stay here for some more. We're going to time fudge. Right.
You gamble.
We have to register in person.
You're registered. I'm going to say you're fine. Right. I want 2 yellows, 1 green,
Phone, because it's got my mealy stuff on.
and 3 purple. This is Trajan. This is your gambling. So How much are you wagering before we roll?
Are we fighting now?
No, this is where he's in the casino gambling.
Yeah,
Gambling.
we're having a montage of debauchery.
Yes. So
Wow,
gambling
I
in the
look
casino.
disapprovingly.
Give me an amount.
Let's see.
1,000 credits.
1,000 credits. Go on, roll it.
I'm brushing my hair, so then I'm in top form to murder people.
Not gone well.
I'll be here all week making you laugh.
Lose half of it, so you've lost 500 credits
Okay. Well,
whilst gambling. But the twins are suitably impressed that you're just flashing cash around and
yeah.
Right. So you're registered for the fights. Let me just get some details of your opponents. Right. You have options. You can do your fight against the Transdotian first, or you can fight the Gamorreans first.
At some point, I've also done a romantic sunset thing in the other bar.
Yeah, that's fine. So,
Would it be best to? What do you guys think? Do you reckon it'd be best to do the 4 first and then take on the big one, or use all my energy on the Transdotian first?
I'm allowing you to choose this.
I'll take the 5-on-1 first.
4
4
on 1.
Is it 4-on-1?
Yeah.
Gamorreans. Yes, I'm just trying to find them.
I would do the 4
Are we
on 1.
allowed to place bets on the Wookiee?
Get fixed up.
Yeah.
It'd be a sideline thing. It won't be like formal gambling.
Oh, no, that's fine. We'll find someone who wants to do a bit of betting.
Yeah,
Right.
I'll
How much
take
is the
whoever
buy-in
comes
for
out
that, Al?
first.
The buy-in for that is
The Wookiee.
You're not keeping the Wookiee.
We're not betting any more characters.
I'm certainly not wrapping it.
the buy-in is
It's It's already wrapped in fur.
The
How much?
buy-in is 10,000.
Okay.
Sorry, what
Yeah.
was that?
The buy-in is 10,000 for the fight against the 4 Aquilish.
Right. No,
Not Aquilish, the
okay.
4 Gamorreans. I'm just trying to.
Yourself and yourself, under the pretense of a bit of pre-game chat, are having a conversation.
Yeah.
What's the Wookiee's name again?
Lurik.
Lurik. Right. And basically, it goes this way: in the buy-in, it's up to you whether you want to pay for the full buy-in. If you do the full buy-in, you're getting everything apart from my sponsor's fee, right, in your pocket, and variations therein if you want me to match it. Right. So if you want to put 5,000 in and I'll put 5,000 in, right, we split it, etc., etc., etc.
No, I've lost it. We'll use that one. Right, so
So
them
you're
four,
cool.
them 4 are gonna be wounds.
Don't mind
Bearing
paying
in-
full in.
Six
this
You're
one.
going
wounds.
to pay full in,
3
are you?
soak.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then, well, what I was thinking at least then, for the next one,
No
we can
strength.
always pay extra and just split it between us.
Right, so
Yeah.
that's
Okay.
them.
But you're, like I said, you're cool. But obviously, that's coming via me because I've got to pay for you to get in.
The Transdojian with difficulty. Just however you. Yeah, he has. He has. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? 20 wounds, 12 strain, 5 soak.
That's not my problem.
Bringing the axe, right?
Right. So yes. So
Yeah,
you
I've
go
got
in.
the axe. And my mealee's gone up as well, so I'm really excited for my dice roll.
Like,
Oh, bad things are about to happen.
yeah, they're all against Lowrick. So the first fight is the 4 Gamorreans.
I'm going to try and find a side bet for this fight.
Right. This fight, there is side betting. They are offering. Right. You can make bets on the following things. They're pretty certain the Wookiee is going to win. So whatever you put in, you'd get back plus 10%. So you'd only make 10% on what you're going to get.
Okay.
However, there are some interesting side bets. There is a bet that there is 5 to 1. The first Gamorrean dies by being cut in 2.
Yeah.
That's a very safe bet.
That's a safe
Think
bet.
of that.
They're putting 10 to 1 on 2 killed by the first blow of the Wookiee.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm down for that one. I reckon she can do
I
it.
was about to say, I'm going to put.
They're offering 50 to 1 that the Gamorreans beat the Wookiee.
To be fair, at
With
this
that.
point, Cheryl, please give me some good rolls.
Yeah, solid. I'll put 1,000 down on she takes out 2 in the first shot.
So he's betting 1,000 and it's 10 to 1.
And I'll also bet just straight on the Wookiee winning. Call it another 1,000.
Another 1,000
Okay. And
for the
obviously,
Wookiee winning.
Marcus, you're doing my betting for me.
Lavishly.
Yeah,
Lavishly, yes.
Somewhere at the top.
Don't spend more than we've just made.
Right. So,
I tell you what, let's set
Yeah,
a 10 grand limit, shall we?
Stanbro is doing the same bet as Oscara.
And
I
bet
try and get Lowry
10
as
grand of my money.
worked up as possible before this fight.
Not
I
against the
think
Wookiee, though.
That isn't that hard at the moment. The Wookiee has been the Wookiee has been fairly stressed out by what's been
On behalf of my patron.
Marcus betting on
Not
behalf
against the Wookiee.
On behalf of my patron, I would like to place a 5,000 credit bet on the Wookiee winning.
5,000 on the Wookiee winning.
5,000 on splitting into the first Gamorrean.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
actually really under a lot of pressure now. Also, do I get to choose my own walking out song?
So you get to choose your entrance music.
What we're going to do is the Wookiee.
You better.
I'm taking you're
Switch me
quite
into-
angry, so we're going for. Where is it?
Hang on.
Yeah,
They
to
all
be
got to be
fair,
an American.
calm down.
Leadership. You
Walking music has to be anything by a 1980s hairband.
Can I use my leadership skill to psych up the Wookiee prior to the fight?
1 yellow, 1 green.
Can I
Two
assist
purple.
as well?
Right, I
I
should have
don't
done
care
this
what you do.
earlier, right?
You stop
Yeah.
plucking the hairs out of my bum. It really hurts.
Can I use my skullduggery skill? Right, Al.
Yeah, the Wookiee's psyched up, so the Wookiee is going first.
Right, Al. Can I use my skullduggery skill, right, to up the odds on the bets, which I've done by talking smack about them, saying, "Oh, I'm not sure whether they're looking anymore. Don't look particularly good today," and that sort of shit.
Right, hang on a sec. Let's have a look at this. I want 2 yellow, 1 green,
I feel like I'm going to need a nap.
red, 1 purple. Mm-hmm.
Can I include? Can I assist with coercion or something?
You fail to up the odds. They don't believe you. They can see the Wookiee is in pristine fighting condition and has been talked into a rage by Marcus.
Can I just coerce them that I didn't just talk them into a rage and think it would be a grand idea?
Here we go. Here comes the first round
Or
of combat.
negotiation, whichever works.
So we're on
No,
Lowry.
is the answer to that?
No.
We have 2 yellow, 2 green.
Yeah, I'll aim for as many as I can with my axe.
She's using the axe, 2 yellow, 2 green, and
I'm always using the axe.
2 purple.
Smash them to
Hang on,
Purple.
when
Yeah,
I'm
that's
in a
it.
rage, don't something else happen? Because
Yes.
you.
Yes, your
pieces.
criticals do even more damage.
Oh shit!
No.
Yes,
She's an angry beast.
she is an angry beast.
Yeah, hang on a sec. We need this.
Half,
Three.
half.
I need to check that on that. That.
I've done so well that I'm even confused, cracks.
Oh, here we go. Act 2, 3. Oh, 3. 3. Vicious. 3.
We just slice them all in one.
If I have, I'm going to be so
6
happy.
times 10. 60.
I need a bigger gun.
70. Right, 70. Right, so the first one. Take 3 off 70.
3 of 70.
67. Take 6 off.
61.
61. So the first one is cut in half in the first blow.
Woo!
Yay!
We've still got 61 points of damage to deal here.
Oh fuck!
The 3 off. So we're taking off 9 each time, aren't we? So,
Yeah.
So 61 take away 9.
I'm pretty sure you've killed everyone.
next one is dead. Yes, yes.
Four- 43, 34,
Yeah,
and she's still got excess damage.
yeah.
And then I just take my friends out.
Yeah.
I'm screaming at you, drag it out! Drag it out!
Not that angry. Not that angry.
Mark, you did your job exceptionally well. Well done.
Really intimidated. No, the really intimidated majordomo of the thing is quivering with an axe sticking through the wall above him. Peeps on his whistle. Lowrick the Great wins.
Laura, great. Hey?
Money, please.
Well, that is going to be my new name. You can all call me Miss Great.
We're gonna.
As a formal thing.
So, let's have a look. Oh, Scott. 10%, so it's 100. So Osaka gets. Let's take one,
Yes,
10,001. So 10,000, 11,000, 12,000, 12,100 return for Oscara from the first fight.
So there was no bets on killing all 4 of them at once.
Sadly, not.
Yeah.
I wish there was.
If I'd known you'd upped that much, I would have put on killing multiple.
Yeah.
Oh, Marcus, you should see the damn sheep thing. Look.
I'm reckoning it's probably quite scary.
8,000. And Marcus
Let's just
a return of 30,500 on his credit. The Wookiee
My credit.
gets handed her 50,000 credits for the defeat, with the major domo of the ring has put a bonus 10,000 credits in that, so you get 60,000 credits
for
for a
gore.
mass fatality with one blow. It's epic.
Finish him.
The replays are going everywhere now. This is going.
But I can't hear Al, guys.
Well,
Another 5,000 credits. added to
basically, you did Crash Bandicoot with your axe.
So yeah, after the first fight.
Al, can you put your microphone down, mate? I can't hear you.
Sorry.
Yeah, we're struggling.
Right.
Yeah.
So the Wookiee got an extra 10,000 for a fatality that's gone over it's going viral over the local net at the moment. Marcus,
Yep.
you also got the 5,000 for being the sponsors.
I would not want to
I'm
be
going to be the
calling up
popular
crew
one
for
now,
this.
Simon.
The Transdosian is looking very, very worried. Right. They are now.
I casually little wave at him like, hello, how are you?
Yeah, but you fucked our odds now, haven't you?
The
Yeah, definitely.
the odds
Yeah,
The
I
odds-
have. I've got...
the odds come up, and they are offering 5% on return for the Wookiee winning.
Right, okay.
They are offering 2-1 on the Wookiee killing with one blow.
Are they now?
Is that against or for?
That's 4. They are offering 1,000-1 for the Transdosian to win. They're offering 100-1 for the Transdosian to land a blow.
Oh no.
I missed how you said how much
That's it.
we made.
Right. So what everyone's made so far, Oscara has made or has had a return off the first round of 12,100. So has Standro. Marcus, you got the total returns for your betting and being the sponsors was 35,500, and Lauric got a total of 60,000. The winner's fee for this fight is 25,000. The sponsor will
Okay.
get 2,500.
Are you paying your own way again, Amory?
Yeah, I will do.
Okay.
Okay, so
the extra
Marcus,
10,000 out went on one blow.
Right, so what was that? We'll start. I'll just start with where we started. Oscara, what do you want to bet on?
I'll drop 5k on the Wookiee winning,
5,000 on the Wookiee winning. Yeah.
and I'll put 2,000 on the Transdojian getting a chance to hit a blow first.
Okay. 2,000.
Right, Al. I'm
Yeah.
going to give the two Twi'leks 500 credits each to bet how they want to.
Okay. So we'll put the Twi'lek twins. They're putting all of their money. So they're putting the 1,000 credits on the Wookiee to win.
Right.
Yes, you did.
Charles,
We're having a
feel free-
little bit
feel
of
free to
trouble
put
with our
another
internet.
5,000
We're
then
kind
go.
of lagging at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Standro, what do you want to gamble on?
I'm going to be balls. I'm going to put 10,000 on a 2-1 for one blow.
I've put for one to gambler, haven't I?
10,000 he's
It's
putting on
really
there.
low one. I'm not going over my threshold.
Okay. Anything else you're
And,
gonna? That's it.
2,000 on the Wookiee winning.
2,000 on the Wookiee winning.
Right.
Okay.
Charles,
Christ.
same
We've got a
deal
bit
as
of
last
lag
time,
at the
mate.
moment. Our internet's played up again, so...
Okay. If you need to turn the video off, it's okay. This is going to be kind of the last bit that happens before we end for tonight. So, Marcus, you're
How
gambling.
crazy.
So you got 15,000 this time.
One. Marcus, wind the bookie up.
Hang on. Right. So what are the odds again? Sorry.
Right, 5% return on the Wookiee winning.
Yeah.
2 to 1 for killing with one blow. 1,000 to 1 on the Transdosian to win, and 100 to 1 for the Transdosian to land a blow.
Right. How much money have I got in our collective purse?
Well, he's just giving you 15,000 to gamble with.
Right. All 15,000 that he's
Mhm.
given on the Wookiee winning. I will then stick another 15,000 on killing with one blow.
Okay.
Your own money, yeah.
Is that your own money?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yes, that's fine. All right. Yes, that's
And I
everyone.
go and talk to the Wookiee.
If you could make it seem as though that came from me as well, that'd be great.
Oh,
Sure.
yeah. I mean, it is what it is.
So, they've dropped out, unfortunately, unless they can still hear us. Hopefully, they're going to wind up the Wookiee.
No. It's
Oh, they're back.
encouraging conversations, not
Right,
winding up. But
Give Marcus a subtle message. Tell them to make sure that the Transdosian hits first.
Okay, can you see and hear us okay?
yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So one yellow, one green, 2 purple. Right, leadership. So you have. Oh, yes. Critically, you have successfully wound the Wookiee up. However, you passed over the information successfully as well, without anyone noticing that Oscara asked you to do. Saying,
Information.
let the Transdosian hit you first.
Cheat.
I look angry at the crowd, but especially look at Oscara as if to give him the nod, but
Yeah.
kind of we'll have words later.
So the Transdosian is swinging first.
Information.
So you're going to roll for the Transdosian. Unfortunately, it's got to roll against Lauric. So in your hand, you're going to have 2 reds, 2 greens. That's Lauric post combat dice. And the Transdosian has 1 yellow and 3 purple. Here we go. The Transdosian swings at you with a vibro sword.
Nope.
Can you step into it?
You block the blow deftly on the haft of your axe.
Sorry, just watching Simon leave then was so funny.
The Transdosian fails to land a blow there. So now
Sorry, I'm going to hit him
it's
now.
okay. We reverse the dice.
Yeah, I'm going to throw
3,
my
2 green, 2 yellow, 3 purple, 1 red.
It doesn't really matter anyway, as long as you're safe, I'm happy. Okay?
Do it this way. That. Ooh! The Transdosian blocks your blow. So we'll reverse the dice again.
10,000.
Suspense.
Yeah. Take a green one off. Yes.
Oh,
Throw
you
that.
had it.
Stop putting pressure on me.
That's not gone well.
Whoa! Oh, there's another green one to throw. I need another green. Yeah, there should be another 2 green, and one of the purples is gone, so I'm going to take that one away.
Please,
Well,
please,
another
tell,
2
please
green.
tell the Transdosian just stabbed itself in the head.
Well, there's a good chance.
2 greens. Yeah. Nah. Right. The clang of weapons in again. However, As you do it, you shatter the Transdosian's vibro sword, effectively
Right.
disarming him and staggering him. So now, 2 green,
In the
2
background,
yellow,
that new song is playing. That run. Do, 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 do.
Right.
two
I'm
purple,
saying,
1 red.
let him rearm.
Here is the Wookiee swing.
Let him rearm.
Go on, Cheryl.
Let him rearm.
Right, yeah. D- It's not just a crit, it's a heroic crit. That's 120
Yeah.
points of damage. As he staggers down, you majestically swing right round, bringing your axe down on the top of his head and splitting him from the top of his head right through the middle, and he falls in 2 halves on the floor.
Does that still count as a 1 blow kill?
That counts as a 1 blow kill.
Thank you.
You can buy the drinks.
That's fine. Drinks are on me.
I
What we-
wipe off any residue off my freshly like.
Right, so what
I'm
we-
just bought you new clothes as well.
I'm not close, yeah.
Uh,
So, then
he didn't land a blow, so Jamie loses 2,000 credits. However, the Wookiee won.
Worth a try.
Yeah, 5,050.
The Wookiee won, so I'm still up.
Yes. Sandro gets 2,020 for that. Yeah, no, I'm just working the first one out. 2,020 for the first bit, and then 10,000. 2 to 1. That's 20,000. Plus his bet is 30,000. Yeah. Then.
Thank you.
I'm still getting the better.
Oh God, but 15,000. Maths.
2,250 off the top of my head.
Didn't hear what the maths was.
5%.
15,000.
2,250 is it?
Something like that.
So 17,250.
1750. Yeah. So
17,250.
17,250 return. So that's that. And no.
2 to 1 with 15,000.
15, so that's 30. That's 45,000 back there. So you've got from the Twi'lek twins on 1,000.
62,250.
1,050. Yeah, 1,050. Yeah. What?
That's not bad. Bit of betting. 62,250.
That should have been
much
more.
more.
That should have been more. That should have been 250. So 550. Yeah. Right. Now we're just going to total up everything that everyone has won. So let's have a look. Total for Oscara. Nah, it's alright. 12 plus some that.
I
Plus,
think I need a nap now though. Like that rage has really taken it out of me.
That's fine. We got to go back on the ship and go to Tatooine.
Oscara made 17,350 credits.
Nice.
That'll do.
Sandro made 44,120.
Well
I'll
done.
take that.
Nice.
How much am I making? I don't
Yeah.
know.
Oh, because the returns on
You
your
make
betting,
loads.
the returns on your betting is 97,750.
Fucking hell.
Wait, Lauric, you won another 25,000 credits. So
85.
85,000 credits you've won from the fighting pit.
Good investment, really.
We're going to need to hit up the fighting pits on every planet.
That goes to paying fees, so that disappears. And
So how much?
yeah,
how much did
they get that back
as
if
a-
they win. So it
I-
doesn't, it's neither here nor there. Right.
I'll split that down the middle with Simon.
Okay, so 97 750 divided by 2.
You happy with that?
Yeah. Okay. So out of the money which we got from the
Right.
transport, 25% of that was yours. So 12,500 was your no.
And so
Yeah,
we'll do
we
the
got
maths
50,
on that.
didn't we?
Do the
We'll
maths
do-
on that. So the events of the day have concluded, and you've ushered yourselves back to your quarters. So, yeah,
The Tweedy twins are there, by the way.
the Twi'lek twins are there. They're waiting for you in your private room,
Yeah.
which has sound deadening on it, so they can't hear any conversations that you're going to have.
Yeah.
Basically, it's where do you want to go next?
Right. We're going to do the analysis on the sand, right? And
Right.
I'm going to make very clear to the Wookiee that we intend and Oscara that we intend to keep our word and help them.
Right.
As much as possible.
All
Yeah,
indications
as
are
much as possible.
it is definitely authentic. The sand is from various different places. It basically gives you a track of where the Pirate Queen has been.
Yeah.
However, it does look as if the item has been forcefully taken from its owner very recently, which ties in with the information that you've gathered about the Pirate Queen. And you know that her next port of call is Tatooine.
Can I give the money over to Simon who bought it, or and actually get it off Marcus? Yeah, I think that's how it went.
Basically, we're all.
It's still in
Yeah.
Marcus's robes. That is entirely up to you two whether you want to charge the Wookiee for the stick.
Can I have a private conversation with Simon very briefly? Right.
Yeah.
Are you happy for me to give this to Larrick? Gift it.
Yeah, but it wasn't that much, how much did we pay for it?
Oh, 500.
Oh, yeah, fucking give it to her.
No,
It was like
4,200.
4,200.
4,250 you paid for it.
Based on a
Yeah,
previous conversation.
Yeah, I'm feeling magnanimous. Yeah,
I
do
will
it.
split the difference with you.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah, you have got
yeah.
your family stick back.
Thank
All
you.
right. This is a
and
gift.
Obviously, they can.
This is a gift. Yeah.
Is this because I've just earned you loads of money?
No, it was
No.
gonna happen, but that's also good.
No.
So now-
I graciously thank both of you and then go for my nap.
Right.
Right. So where do you wish to go next? That is the question.
Right. Is it Tatooine where they are?
I want to follow the stick.
Yes.
Possibly. I
It's
think
Tatooine where she's going next, and that's at least a decent port of call for where
We're
to go
not
next.
going. We're not going where we killed Timo.
No, that's fine.
That's a small little outpost on the that's over near Mos Eisley. That what they said is the Pirate Queen was heading for Mos Espa, which is the biggest city on the planet.
Yeah.
We
It's
can
the
blend.
direct holdings of Jabba the Hutt. His palace
Yeah.
is just outside the city.
Right. Am I on Jabba's radar in any way? I'm not wanted for him, but
Not particularly. You run. It's Hutt space. You could be identified by a Hutt contact there.
yeah.
There's various people in that would. No one that's a real threat really would be identifying you, as it were.
Yeah. But it's not. But I'm not too bothered about it being. Well, I am bothered about being identified. I'm worried about whether they're going what they can do when they identify me. I don't think there's
Well,
anybody who particularly wants me dead yet.
No one particularly wants you dead yet, and
Any
being
more than them would do.
any more than they would do. Working for Black Sun might give you leeway if you ran into someone who did
Yeah.
want you dead, because it would mean they'd start a fight with Black Sun. So
Yeah.
you've got a bit of backing there that matches the Hutt.
Okay. This is a private
As long as-
conversation
as
again
long as-
between me. Sorry.
As long as you don't tread on too many Hutt's tails.
Yeah. Private conversation again
doing
between me and Marcus. I'm just going to do this one here.
All talking once again. Let
Oh,
Simon.
sorry.
Right. So private conversation again between me and Marcus, just to get ourselves square. Right. The 50,000 which we got for the transportation, the deal was you got 25%.
Thank you.
Right. So that's 12,500 to you.
Yeah.
So that leaves me with however much. That's 30, whatever it is, 37.50.
37,500.
Yeah.
37,500. So make that 12,000, whatever.
And the winnings,
We're adding on here, so this is a negative number.
Back in sec.
12,000. 35,500.
37,500.
37,500.
so
Right,
how
and
much were the
winnings?
actual winnings that we got, and what? Because remember, 15 of that was Chaz's in the last one.
But he split the whole pot, everything you won with you.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. Done.
So how much did they get
If
each?
you're
There?
happy with that.
Yeah. No, that's fine.
48,875 each from that.
Yeah, and we'll just say the risk was from the collective pot anyway.
Well, I assumed I was doing one of the 5,000s myself anyway.
Yeah. Okay. Fine.
You know,
Okay,
Yeah,
so
we can work
there
it
we
out
go.
in the wash if we need
Yeah.
to.
No, I'm not. No, that's fine. It works for me.
So okay, add on 48,875 to both of them too. Yeah. Okay.
And I'm not going to get the money back for the Twi'leks out. That's gone.
Yeah, that's gone. That's
in the G string.
right. So it's
That's going to be paid for in kind shortly.
Yeah.
You're cleared for departure the following morning. You're all entertaining yourselves in whatever ways you decided that evening. The dancer that Ascara
Research.
was talking about has showed up as well at your apartments looking for him.
Did you find a Rhodesian for yourself? You've
Only
seen
a
quite
Ridgeback, and that's not the one he was after.
You what, sorry?
Only a Ridgeback, but that's not the one he was after.
Yes. There's a couple of Rhodesians been hanging around. Female Rhodesians. Should you wish to entertain yourself, there's plenty of human entertainment on offer for Marcus as well. Should he wish, or he can go. He can go and do what he wants.
Research.
Droids.
Ow.
Research.
You're doing
Ow.
research. Yes.
I will say, in order to maintain the cover, right? Yes, there is quite a bit of debauchery, but at least one of the bodyguards would remain reasonably sober.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have a couple of
because I
drinks.
haven't got a Wookiee to have fun with.
And unengaged. Yeah.
I mean,
So one of them would be awake.
You've got you've got Lauric and Standro that are kind of not.
I suspect
We're
no one is going
sitting
to
there
attempt
just kind of
anything
taking the mick out
after
of
the Wookiees display.
Yeah.
I disappear with a couple of Twi'lek girls, but in the worlds of Austin Powers, they have protection.
Right. Okay. So,
just cheered you up, didn't I, for the night?
No.
It's okay. Don't worry about that. So you're heading.
Event.
So the next morning, you board your ship. It's been fully refueled.
Yeah.
And you're waved off by the Twi'leks. You've parted on friendly terms with your twins and
For a change.
Oscara's dancer. They wave you off, and you take off 1,000 credits from Eli.
Me. Yeah.
He's paid for them to be able to stay in the suites for an extra pair of days after you've gone. Just as a magnanimous gesture as you've gone. You fire up the hyperdrive and plot the quickest route you can to Tatooine.
Yeah.
Do I need to slave myself to them again, or is that just set from last time?
It's set, but you can. Let's have a look. What?
I will do my finest bit of astrogation.
As we're all thinking about this, reference our conversation before, Chaz.
Right,
Ow.
Two yellows and one. Can I just do this? Sorry,
Yeah.
we're just going to roll these dice. You're not going to be able to see them. It's appearing very small. There we go. Two yellows, two purples. This is Jamie's astrogation check to see what he's doing. No, that's okay. And two yellow, two purple, one green.
Yeah.
Yeah, your ship's traveling in tandem. Jamie, you managed to do it yourself without having to slave the ship this time.
Excellent.
So you're improving in astronavigation. Right. For this event, everyone is receiving 25 XP,
Okay.
except for our Wookiee friend who's getting 30 for 2 massive annihilations in the fighting pit.
I'll get my medals next time.
Al, right? A question for you: can we, as we've got the Navicom slave to us, right?
Mm.
Can we slave his sensor data to us as well, so we can see where he can see?
'Cause I can see much further than you.
Yeah, the ships are effectively you didn't slave the Navicom this time round. However, let's have a computers on Astara.
I'll,
One
Where's
yellow,
Do yellow in it?
I'll assist.
one yellow, one green.
Alright, might be
One
mechanical.
yellow, 2 green,
now.
a blue, 2 purple.
I'm just saying we would have done this before we left, Al.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, you successfully you're successfully sharing telemetry data, so your sensors are feeding them data.
Yeah, we sorted Link 17 out.
Yeah. So everything is going smoothly.
Are you gonna buy it?
Are you sending a message to Sir Brava to tell him where you're going? Sorry? Are you sending a message to so you send a message to Sir Brava to
Yes.
say you have left Cloud City and you're on your way to Tatooine?
Yeah.
So that's it. I hope everyone's enjoyed this evening.
Mhm.
Yeah.